The first requisite for a great conversation has already been taken care of. We have a full house.
The Finance Commission, led by Vijay Kelkar, also made this recommendation that 20% of the GST should go directly to the cities. This will make sure that the cities actually grow, survive, become sustainable, and do not deteriorate away. It's a very important point.
If 600 million people live in urban spaces in 2030, then most studies I've seen show that we have to build something like 700 to 900 million square meters of urban space, commercial and residential, every year between now and 2030.
At the heart of the city always has been, whether it is Cairo, which is on the banks of the Nile, or Varanasi, which is on the banks of the Ganges, there's always been enterprise, whether it's trading, whether it's other things. And the reason the banyan tree is our symbol is because Baniyas actually used to trade under the banyan tree.
So we know that we're at this unprecedented, accelerated rate of change in our cities, in our global environmental issues, and in technological advances.
But it is stories that citizens will seek, because stories infuse a place or an experience with meaning. They give significance to a person or an event.
The whole idea of mixed land use, which is commercial and residential, to be combined so that you don't bring only commercial spaces where women don't feel safe.
We think that's very, very important is how we can actually take today's city and future-proof it. We know that what we build today, think about all the urban fabric the minister was saying before that India has to build in the next few years. Well, that's going to last for 50, 100 or 200 years. But technology in the meanwhile, the software of the city is going to radically change. So the very important thing is actually how can we build today's cities in a way that they are compatible with tomorrow's technologies in different ways.
When metros or big cities are connected in a new system that enables high-speed connectivity between regions, metros become mega regions.
There are 5 elements in which artificial intelligence is actually, or human behavior is typically involved. One is data, the other one is prediction, the third one is judgment, the fourth one is actions, the fifth one is outcomes.
The point here in healthcare is that there is very low awareness. We don't know what we don't know. That's the most scary part. So we don't know whether this is quite unhealthy for us. So people need to be made aware.
Comfort. What we are looking for is ease of living. Most people who come to the cities are, of course, people who are looking for a livelihood, who are looking for comfort in living, who are looking for better quality of education or healthcare. So it's a holistic dream that each one had when they first migrated. As he rightly said, there were no cities to begin with.
When I have a vision of the city of the future, I actually go back to primitive times, and the fundamental thing that I look for in a city is to make it a home. And when I think of home, I think of a campfire. I think back to the days when people made their homes around campfires. So what happened around a campfire? Around a campfire you connected. You had people who you connected with. There were conversations. There were people who ensured your survival around the campfire, whether it was the witch doctors in the old days or whether they were the doctors of their times. There was security with the fire. The fire prevented animals from coming in. And despite everything we've heard today, with all the technology that we've been exposed to, I think all of us as human beings are basically looking for a campfire. And when we design cities, Carlo, you gave some wonderful presentations which are very high-tech about the autonomous driving. At the end of the day, I want to get into my city and feel I'm around a campfire. And I will look for any technology that lights that fire and brings us closer again today.